If you live in coastal California right now, you know the pressure is building, but look a few hours inland and you'll find a massive shift taking place where agricultural fields meet brand new subdivisions. Middle-class families and young professionals are hitting a structural wall. The math of staying in the San Francisco Bay Area or even parts of Sacramento is simply breaking down. Look at the map. In the Bay Area, you're regularly facing a median home price of over $1.2 million. Drop down into San Joaquin County, and that number plummets into the $400,000 to $600,000 range. Instead of fighting over an aging studio apartment on the coast, that same budget secures a 4-bedroom, single-family home in Lodi or Stockton. But slicing your housing costs in half comes with a catch. You are buying into a completely different geography and a different taste of daily life. People often make the mistake of treating the Central Valley as one giant identical suburb. It is actually a patchwork of highly distinct microcultures ranging from pure agricultural hubs to active waterfront cities. We are going to look closely at 3 of these hubs: Lodi, Stockton, and Modesto. Think of this as a scenario match. We need to figure out which specific city actually fits the reality of your work schedule and your family's needs. Moving inland requires a serious lifestyle alignment. If you pick the wrong zip code out here, the financial savings won't matter. The primary financial trade-off you make by moving inland is simple. You are stepping off the hyper-growth coastal equity escalator in exchange for immediate day-to-day affordability. The relief goes beyond the mortgage payment. You will see an immediate drop in everyday expenses, from your monthly utility bills to your weekly grocery runs. This opens the door for a geographic arbitrage, keeping your high-tier coastal salary while paying Central Valley living costs. To navigate the commute corridors along the Interstate 5, Highway 99, and I-205, this metric breaks down actual drive times. Heading north to Sacramento is a smooth 35 minutes, but heading west to Tri-Valley hubs is a grinding 60 to 90-minute drive. If you want to bypass highway traffic entirely, the Capitol Corridor Amtrak line connects Stockton directly to the East Bay in Oakland. This specific geographical setup highly favors the hybrid worker. If you only need to be in the office 1 or 2 days a week, these longer drives or train rides become very manageable. But if your employer requires you at a desk in the Bay Area 5 days a week, attempting this commute will quickly burn you out. The financial math of the Central Valley only works in your favor if your schedule protects your mental health and your free time. Once you solve the commute logistics, you have to look at the lifestyle. The towns across this region offer radically different daily environments. Let's plot the commute effort against the lifestyle reward you get in return. Take Lodi. Sitting high on the lifestyle axis, the Zinfandel capital of the world is packed with dozens of wineries, a vibrant downtown, and strong schools like Lodi Unified. Then there's Stockton, which offers completely unique waterfront lifestyle sitting right on the edge of the sprawling Sacramento San Joaquin River Delta. It's a massive playground for boating and outdoor recreation. Further south, Modesto provides excellent affordability alongside a strong local job base and a deep sense of historic community pride. But here is the important reality check. Because many of these cities grew rapidly by paving over agricultural orchards, zoning and neighborhood quality can shift dramatically from one block to the next. You cannot rely on standard real estate apps to spot these shifts. You need hyperlocal historical context to avoid a bad investment. That is why the Halstead Team's background is so critical. Team members like Norma literally grew up riding bikes through the orchards that are now the very subdivisions we sell homes in. When evaluating neighborhoods, safety, and community realities, I draw on my personal perspective shaped by the time in the Army's 82nd Airborne and my years patrolling these same streets as a Stockton police officer. The internet can easily show you the price of a house, but only deep local roots can reveal the daily reality of the street it sits on. So let's lock in your exact match based on your situation. We've built a final evaluation scorecard broken down into 3 distinct buyer profiles: the hybrid optimizer, the family upgrader, and the misaligned buyer. If you are a hybrid optimizer prioritizing maximum commute efficiency to the Bay Area, you should target cities along the western edge like Manteca or Lathrop. If you are a family upgrader working remotely and prioritizing schools, parks, and a tight-knit community, focus your search on Lodi, Ripon, or Escalon. And if you crave dense coastal nightlife, or if you must commute 5 days a week to Silicon Valley, you are a misaligned buyer. The trade-off will not make sense for you. Nailing down the right home in these specific corridors requires a guide who knows the literal ground you're standing on. To get transparent, hyperlocal guidance from your first search to your final close, contact the Halstead Team. Choosing San Joaquin County is a calculated decision to trade the proximity of the coast for the physical space and financial peace that comes with a manageable mortgage.